Hello everyone, how are you today? I hope you're all doing well. Today we're gonna have a small walk in Financial District, Manhattan, New York City. As you may know, Financial District is one of the oldest part of New York City. That's why there are not very straight streets and there are not so large streets. There are always tight and narrow and unplanned streets. Even though the highest buildings and the highest skyscrapers in New York City in this neighborhood, in this district, Financial District. We're gonna hang out only around the Wall Street and the Broadway area today. I just wanna show you the stock exchange and the Federal Hall building, as usual the other streets of New York City. I hope you will enjoy today's show. And before we will get going, I need to mention about our YouTube channel as well. Please don't forget to subscribe my channel. I just want to keep going with these walking tours around New York as well as other cities as much as I can go further. I'm gonna make other videos, other cities, and please help me to do this. Just hit the subscribe button and help me with that. And if you like the video, please hit the like button. And you can also leave a comment, how am I doing and what you wanna see else in New York City. I'd be appreciated to hear from you guys. Thank you so much. Hope you will enjoy the video. Federal Hall National Memorial Building. In this building, the first President of the United States of America, George Washington, took his oath and he became the first President of America. Until they will settle the Washington DC as a capital city of the United States, they used this building as the first capital just for a few years, and then they moved to Washington DC. Alright, this is Wall Street here, and this is the stock exchange building over here with the flags on the facade. You can see also their Hellenistic style of the facade of the building. Very beautiful columns and fresks on it with 3 American flags. The front door of the building is on Wall Street. The main entrance is on Wall Street. That's why Wall Street is also the other name of New York Stock Exchange. When you call Wall Street, you may understand this New York Stock Exchange as well. In this building, every day billions of dollars are handled. They're exchanging from one hand to another. This is the heart of the money. The heart of the money of the world goes over here in this building. And this one over here is the Trinity Church, one of the oldest churches in New York. This church was here even before all these buildings were here. Right now it's under construction, but we may also see the cemetery in the yard of the church. It's here, as you may see, John Watts, this statue. And I believe a lot of famous people back in the time were living here. They lie here. Right now we are on Broadway. Actually, this is the end of Broadway, or the beginning of Broadway. Right over there, where you see these blue canopies over there, the blue canopies of Citibank, is the #1 of Broadway. And as many of you may know, Broadway is such a long street. It's more than 200 miles. It goes all the way to upstate New York, not only in New York City. It goes all the way there, up in the north, more than 200 miles. Alright, here's the charging bull. We're coming to charging bull. It's one of the symbols of Wall Street and finance. As you may know, bull means the going up in the stock exchange world, in the financial world. This is a charging bull, looks very angry and determined, and it's gonna head up all the time. It'll be always so strong. It's more than 2 tons, and this is the back of the bull. And as you may know, everybody is touching this part of the bull in order to bring some luck of money, since the bull is related to money and finance. And this is another park in Manhattan. It's called Bowling Green. And this is literally the southernmost park. This is such a nice park with full of colorful flowers. And at the end of the park there is another museum, and this museum is the American Indian Museum. Broadway #1 is Citibank. building over here is the terminal building for Staten Island ferries. Ferries are starting from here. As you might know, a lot of things are so expensive in New York City, except for this ferry, because this ferry is completely free of charge. Staten Island Ferry. Another video, I'm gonna take this ferries, one of these ferries, and we'll head to Staten Island and we'll have another views from the ferry. This set of buildings are very old ones. These are called Francis Tavern. As you may see, these are the smallest buildings with older architecture from 1800s, and right beneath the modern skyscrapers. It's completely surrounded by all these skyscrapers. New York is not just about what you see in the movies, but it's also the reality of life is here, which they don't show you on the movies. The biggest issue is the land. The land is the most expensive thing in New York City. That's why the real estate is ridiculously expensive in New York City, one of the most expensive cities in the world. That's why there is no space for people, for buildings, to dump their garbages. They just need to pack everything and build a pile right in front of the building until the garbage truck will come and collect all the garbages away. That brings also a lot of rats in New York, as well as the cockroaches. It's said that the real landlords of New York are cockroaches and the rats. Right now we are on Water Street again. Water Street is parallel street to the East River. East River is here, and this is the Water Street, and perpendicular streets to Water Street makes all the financial district. There are a lot of skyscrapers. These are recycles waiting for the garbage truck. You can see how they pack and prepared everything. Some of them are collected by the homeless people, or some of them are not homeless but just collecting these kind of cans and bringing them to special places. Again, some other restaurants are in the open area, outdoor dining. You can see there are also some terraces up there, or rooftops. Rooftops are very important for New Yorkers. When it comes to summer, people want to be outdoor, not always indoors, and rooftop bars and rooftop restaurants help a lot for the New Yorkers. They like to be out.